For those who are new, welcome. For those who have been here already, thanks for staying. Now, let's dive into today's topic. Forza Horizon. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but Forza Horizon 5 Mexico. We once again do have quite a bit to get through with this video, with this game. This video might be longer, it might be a two-parter. I don't know yet. We'll learn that one in the editing phase. So sit back, buckle in, and enjoy the ride. So, in this game, the player character is a returning Horizon champion from the UK Horizon Festival. This game also did a lot of hand-holding right from the beginning, because once you complete the opening drive, and then you go through the process of designing your character through the updated character customization designer thing, where you can do all sorts of customizations for your character. The game decides to give you right out of the gate the 2020 C8 Corvette, the 2021 Ford Bronco, and the 2020 Toyota GR Supra. Just for no reason, they just give you these three vehicles to start. There is no progression system in this game, not in the base game at any rate. You're just handed three great cars that you can just drive and use for every single festival race, basically, if you really wanted. Like, gee whiz. Yeah. No progression, no restrictions, just, oh yeah, here are the keys to three great cars. Do whatever the heck you want. This game was given basically 3 years of development time before it launched. I honestly thought the new Forza Motorsport would come out before this game came out. So when this game was announced and revealed and all that, I was actually surprised. But again, 3 years of development time by the time it was released. Right from the announcement of this game, we were told it would be 1.5 times the size of Horizon 4's map. And when you look at the map side by side, yeah, it looks like it, because you literally take the map of Horizon 4, split it in half, and add another half on. Though, just because it's bigger does not mean it's better. Let me make that perfectly clear. Size only matters if you have the quantity and density of events and meaningful decisions of map design to make it worthwhile. Size does not always matter. So 1.5 times the size of Horizon 4, everyone thought that was a good thing? Wait until the end of the video to get my full 10-point scale review. This might surprise you. Maybe yes, maybe no. Anyways, it was openly talked about by then creative director Mike Brown, who was the one running the show on this game, that the whole map was basically designed around the game mode, the Eliminator, which was coming back from its debut in Horizon 4. So you have a whole map based around one game mode. Does anyone else see the problem with this? Ay. So one feature I'd like to talk about at the very beginning of this. Some cars are convertibles, and we've never really been able to see convertibles function in any Forza game. Either we get the Spider version, / the topless version, or we have the hardtop version, or we can see the transition animation in first Forza Motorsport 4's Auto Vista. We saw it with the Ferrari California in that game. And then we saw this kind of thing again in Forza Vista, as Auto Vista would become. We saw this in Forza Vista in Horizon 3 with the Quartz Regalia, but that was not in the open world. Well, my friends, for the first time in open world gameplay, select vehicles that in real life are convertibles, you could raise or lower the roof. However, this was not meant for every single convertible vehicle. Like the original Mazda Miata, not in convertible in this game, even though there were convertible versions of that car in real life. Some cars also had a highway mode and a race mode, and you could switch between those as well, such as the cover car, the Mercedes AMG 1. So this was a very interesting, unique selling point right out of the gate for this game. Before I dive into the structure of this game, I think it's very important to start out with talking about the post-launch and the monthly updates of this game, as monthly playlists returned. However, the cars we were getting, the cars we were grinding away for through the weekly, monthly playlists were mostly recycled cars from Horizon 4. Some Horizon 3, maybe one or two from Horizon 2 and 1, but mostly just recycled cars from Horizon 4 that they did not include at launch of Horizon 5 for whatever reason. Needless to say, people started to get irritated. People did not want to grind away for recycled content, packaged as new content. Around the same time that people were realizing that this was just recycled content, for the most part, with a few exceptions here and there, I'll give them that, they also started a rapid fire of paid DLC car packs. So, if you did not want to spend real money, you were by and large just getting recycled cars. If you had extra real-world money you wanted to spend, you could buy new cars. Through the lifespan of this game's post-launch, there were roughly, 14, 15 car packs out. It felt like every other month or every couple months. It was enough that it felt like they were pushing them down our throats. And they made the FOMO for these car packs very, very real. Now then, I will also admit, I did end up getting one of these car packs. It was the Universal Studios car pack, because I'm a sucker for the Back to the Future time machine, and that was featured in that car pack. Beyond that, I did not buy any of these extra car packs. Like, I did have the premium add-on bundle, which came with, I guess, the welcome pack and a Formula Drift pack that you could have bought separately. But those car packs were not why I bought the premium add-on bundle, but that's a whole nother story. But again, overall, it just felt like they were just forcing the car packs down the players' throats, which a lot of people did not really appreciate, especially since a lot of that was going on when we were just getting recycled cars in the festival playlist. So now that I have that negative out of the way, let's get into something a bit more positive, uplifting, and interesting. So while there was no formal progression system, there was progression in a way where you had to earn XP and do certain events in order to unlock more of the game. But it was not structured in a traditional progression way. If you wanted to do road racing, you would have to unlock the road racing Forza Horizon Festival outpost called Apex. So scattered throughout the map were a total of 5 outposts, which first you had to unlock the expedition to go explore part of the map and ultimately open the festival outpost. So you had side activities to unlock the outposts, which were pretty interesting. I'll give the developers that. Like, if the expeditions could have been even bigger and grander, that would have been cool as well. And if they added replayability to them in the way of offering us new rewards and new objectives, or just new ways to experience them, that would have made them really good for replayability. For this video, I did go back and replay all of them, so you could see some of what we had to do. So again, there were 5 outposts. There was the Baja outpost, which unlocked cross-country racing. Apex, as I already said, road racing. Horizon Wilds unlocked dirt racing. Horizon Rush unlocked PR stunts. And Street Scene kinda speaks for itself. Side note, Horizon Rush, while not, perhaps yes, maybe not, in Horizon 6, is returning in a way as far as we know. We're getting Horizon Rush events. Stay tuned for videos about that once the game releases. Because what we've learned so far from IGN and Playground Games, Horizon Rush events look interesting, and I'm glad they're keeping the consistency of the name from Horizon 5. So, the idea of stories, of Horizon stories from Horizon 4 returned. Sadly, the stories in Horizon 5, I just felt did not carry as well as they could have. Other than a story about the VW Beetle, or the Vacho, as it was called in Mexico, these Horizon stories really did not give us a huge insight into the culture of Mexico, or even the car culture. And as this game series is mostly about the cars and racing, I expected a lot more connected to that with the Horizon stories. Instead, we got a lot of, fake, made-for-game stories that really didn't present themselves as having historical context. Like back in Horizon 4, one of the stories they added post-launch was all about British racing history, where you actually learned something about car culture and racing in the United Kingdom. There was basically none of that here. I did not feel like I got any major Mexican culture of significance. Just overall, the stories in this game did not feel as authentic as I would have liked. And I hope, moving forward into Horizon 6, if they have Horizon stories make a comeback, that they are a lot more meaningful and tell the Japanese culture and car culture in general and just feel grounded in the country that the game is supposed to be based in. Another area of this game that I felt could have been a lot better Beauty spots are gone. Landmarks take their place, and instead of having the 30-second information about the location, there was nothing. Just a name on the map in association with whatever temple you're looking at / driving around or whatever. Again, another great place where they could have inserted culture into the game. They just had an epic fail in this department. Like, I don't understand why they didn't give 30 seconds or a minute for each, quote, landmark they included. Because the southern half of the map does have quite a few temples and temple grounds scattered about the environment. Player houses would return as well. They would mostly function the same way they did in Horizon 4. More or less the same kinds of rewards of wheel spins, added credits, drone mode, fast travel anywhere. Yeah, not much to say there, but no, I will say this, the player houses in this one definitely looked a lot cooler. Until next time, roll those dice, move that bishop, and collect 200 after passing go.